Shalom. Yeah, I'm back out here, man. Back on my regular programming, man. Regular programming. Back there on Friday. So, Lord willing, I'm gonna get straight to it and get the business. I was kind of, chopping it up with somebody that came up. He looks like an Edomite on the outside, but he could be a Jake. Who knows? You know, tell him you need to talk about he's bisexual. You gotta come out of that. You know, you know, uh, if he's an Israelite, if he's Edom, then hey, he just do what he do. That's part of his spirit. But he was an Israelite, like I was born into him. Saying that we still under grace, so we got time to get this thing right, man. Saying we rehearsing righteous acts, but the Lord didn't give us, a license to sin. So don't mean we supposed to just sin all willy nilly. You know, He didn't come to do away with the law, but to uphold the law, man. Roughly paraphrasing. So the law still stands today. And one of the laws that came to mind when I was talking to this guy is Deuteronomy 23 and 17. It goes, there should be no whore of the daughters of Israel, nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel. So yeah, that's a commandment, man. You're not supposed to be a sodomite. And our women should not supposed to be whores, man. If you have sex with one man, that's supposed to be your husband. Period. The chick not supposed to know how many penis she didn't have, she like a long one, she like a thick one, a girthy one, If you have sex with that one man, that's supposed to be it for her. So yeah, if you have sex with more than one man, you a whore, according to the scriptures. And that's just the God honest truth. How they say it. But like I was saying, there should be no sodomites of the sons of Israel. You so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans not supposed to be sodomites, man. The alphabet game, if you know what I'm saying. So that was a commandment. It's overlooked in society because, it's upheld in society. You got a whole cabinet pretty much full of sodomites. The Democrats, that's all they is all about, the sodomy. Parts of the Republican Party too. They just in the closet with theirs. The Democrats just all out. They completely out of the closet. So once you see a society start taking on these same customs of Sodom and Gomorrah, then that civilization or society is on its way up. Just like Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed, so will America be in the Western civilization. You can't take on the customs of men on men and women on women. It just don't work. Just like Greece fell, same thing. Rome, same thing. Pederasty, etc. Pedophilia, and you got the alphabet gang running them up. When you got trannies leading your military, then you in deep trouble, man. You having drag queen, drag shows on your aircraft carriers, then this place is done. And nobody can change that, man. It don't matter who get in the office coming up in this presidential selection that's coming up. It's too late. It's set in stone. You know what I'm saying? I forget that hideous looking thing. I think last name Levine or something. Some kind of death admiral or something like that. I might be mistaken. It's been a while since I've seen that thing. So, but yeah, you got a whole. You're supposed to be supposed to be military type men, brave, courageous, having a manly type of look, but they got fucking dresses on up there, man, and heels. So they turned this country into a laughing stock, man. No one's taking America serious anymore. You know what happened to the good old 30s and 40s and 50s, when you shook a man's hand and he was a man. Even the 70s, up into the 80s. But now, you don't know what the hell you're dealing with, man. You don't know if you're talking to a man or a woman. The women look like trannies, and the men are trannies. So this place is all upside down. So let's get into it, man. But once a civilization goes through a decadence phase, then you're pretty much at the end of the civilization. Mankind has reached its peak, and it's time for a great reset, like Klaus Schwab said, man. So it's gonna be a reset of righteousness this time. It's gonna be righteousness running the whole earth, man. No more wickedness is gonna be found, man. If it is, it's gonna be no longer allowed to flourish like it is now. So I said all that to say this. You got to see what's going on and what's the source of the problem. So who's allowing all this filth to go on, man? Who's in charge of the earth? Who set the policies, man? Who runs the board? The bankers, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers. The so-called, you can't say it or you're gonna get banned on YouTube. But the jaws, we'll say it like that. Who are not the real jaws at that. They come from the house of Edom, Esau, man. They're known as Amalekites in the scriptures. So they in charge of the whole planet. They got the politicians bought off, paid for. They run Hollywood. Every industry they got their hands in, man. They own everything. And they control everything down to your local government, man. And they set the policy. They set the tone. So that's why anywhere you go here in the US, you got the same shit going on. Like this democratic utopia that you people love so much. That's set up all by the elite, man. I just left San Francisco last week. And it looks like New Orleans on steroids, man. Because you got the same people that's calling the shots all over the world, man. So yeah, they introduced to these alphabet communities into your civilization, man. They get on TV on these conferences like they well-to-do, all-together men. But the whole time, they having all kind of, Moism sex, man. They in the people too. Yeah, your politician, your governor, your senator, your mayors, the prominent doctors and lawyers, man. They all, partake in some sort of child sacrifice, man. Drinking blood, having sex with children, man. You know, and having homosexual relations is just a you know, that comes with the territory within. So, but like I was saying, let's get back to that when I want to tangent. You know, so who's in charge of the earth, man? Like I said, man, it's the Rothschilds, man. They run the whole earth, man. The Rockefellers, you know, the Astors, the Gettys, DuPonts, you know, and whatever ruling family, man. So you want to know why your little boy want to cut his penis off, man? You can thank the so-called Jays for that, man. While your daughter wants to be a man, you can thank them again. Let's get into it, man. This is Psalm 2:1. Why do the heathen rage? Okay, heathens or anybody outside of the nation Israel. You know, the other nations are known as heathens, man. And the people imagine a vain thing. So yeah. So why is the heathen raging, man? If you go into that word raging, meaning plot. Why are they plotting? And what's that vain thing that they're imagining? They imagine that they're gonna do it forever. They think this whole Western civilization is gonna go on forever. They think America's gonna go on forever. Just like all previous empires fell, America's no different. How can you bounce back from 30-some trillion dollars in debt, man? It takes almost $1 trillion to service the debt. Hmm? Last I checked, it was $800 billion with a B as in boy to service the debt. And they steady spending money, man. Steady sending money into Ukraine. So how can you be imagining that this place gonna go on forever and that you're gonna stay in power forever, Esau? The so-called Jays, the small hats, you know? Verse 2, the kings of the earth set themselves and the rulers take counsel together against Yahweh and against his anointed. See? So yeah, the kings of the earth, you know, what's his name, King Charles, Prince William, Prince Harry, Prince of Monaco, these presidents, Xi Jinping, they take counsel together against Yahweh. Yeah, they take counsel against the Most High, man. You know, what can we do to get back at the Most High, man? What laws can we put into effect to make his people go off? You know, well, you know, how can we get these space weapons up here to cause war, man? To when his son come back to Howard. That's what they do, man. They're all against the Most High, man. If they was for him, they'll keep his laws, man. They'll tell his people, you know, all right, you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, you are these people in the Bible, man. This is what the Bible's talking about. You know, the Most High, his name's Yahweh, he's your power. You know, his son is Yahweh Shah. He's your deliverer, man. So you need to, you know, follow the law, statutes, and commandments. But nah, they're not gonna say that, man. They're not gonna give you none of that. They're gonna steady come up with ways to go against the word, man. To go contrary to the scriptures. to make you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans sin and go off, man. It says, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. So yeah, you can't do away with the Most High, man. No matter how you try. You know, how you gonna do away with the Creator, man? He knows any and everything that you're doing, everywhere you going, man. Only a fool would think that. Verse 3, verse 4. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. Yahweh shall have them in derision. So yeah, both sides laughing at you people. That you can come against him. That you can upset the Most High, you know? Upset his plans, his prophecies, man. You know, you're a fucking fool. That you can escape the grip of the Most High, man. No matter how deep you get in them caves, them bunkers, he's right there, man. You know, he has his eyes who are the angels. They see all. It says his eyes are 10 times brighter than the sun. Go to Job 14:5. But you know, you fucking heathens, man. You're gonna be doing these laws in the kingdom. You know? You're not gonna escape these laws, statutes, and commandments. You know, and it's gonna hurt you, especially Esau. It's gonna hurt you the most to do these laws, statutes, and commandments. Because you Mr. Can't get right. Job 13:5, 14:5, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee, though has appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. So the so-called white man has a time period, man, that he's gonna be allowed to rule. You know, just like he was the Greek, the Roman, not fast forward to the American, the European. You know, he's the Australian, wherever the case may be. But the Most High gave him a time period to where he can't pass. You know, so we fastly approaching his expiration date of his rulership, and we in the midst of it. You know, the so-called white man's had a whole, yeah, he had a good run, man. He's been ruling since the Greeks. You know, Rome went down for a little bit. Then the Byzantine Empire came up. That's when the so-called Dark Ages, meaning the Negroes, was ruling. And then we fell. And then he came back in during the Renaissance period. He's been ruling ever since. But we been at the end of his rulership. So we haven't reached that yet, but we fastly approaching it. So the Most High, so there's nothing can be done until the Most High, you know, date, his expiration date is reached, man. So we just have to sit here and watch and be patient. So yeah, when I was in San Fran last week, I see the so-called white man on the ropes. He on this Fetty Wap out here. begging for change. He in divorce court. Wife throwing him on child support. No, he's dating the nigger woman now. So the white man's finished, man. He is done. He fucked up, man. He's done, man. I forgot to get that precept though. It says to see the downfall of your enemy, roughly paraphrasing. We're actually witnessing the downfall of our enemy, man. In live time. In 4K, like they say. But you so-called Negroes and Latinos and so-called Native Americans steady hanging on to this man. He's done, man. Yahweh Shai is about to come and give this man a TKO. He's already staggering around. Yahweh Shai is coming with that haymaker, man. To finally just knock his ass out of power. You know, you steady hanging on to this bullshit that Esau got. It's over with. Like I said, I just love riding around downtown on the plantation, seeing the so-called white man strung out on dope. You know, I seen him pissing and shitting all over himself, man. This man is done. And you know he done when you see all these so-called Negroes got all these white women done, man. That's when you know your society's through, when you seeing all these so-called Negroes, the ones you call monkey, the ones you call niggas, spicks, and everything else. We got your lily white women now, man. They running like in droves, the so-called Negroes now. So your rulership is at an end. Everybody want a so-called black man now. You know, Jack is in demand. Psalms 49 and 11. Let's go on to that. And might I add, it ain't like the old days where you know where we had trailer trash and all that. Now these so-called Negroes, like these pretty white women now. You know, one with the big booties too. Ain't no more clipboard and ironing boards now. You know, Jake like them thick. You know, so Jake got the thick ones and the thin ones, man. And not just the white ones now. You know, the so-called white. You got the so-called Asian. You got the so-called Japhet. Not so-called, but we got the Japhet woman. Japhite. You know? Them motherfucking them Ishmaelite women, you know, they still holding out. But the so-called East Indian woman, you know, she said she can't take it no more, man. She tired of her racist parents. So she want to know how it is to get it with a black man, man. She want to get it in with a so-called Negro. So you nations are done. You know, it's about to be a new day, a new rulership under new management. And that's gonna be the nation of Israel, man. We're about to be the new rulers on the earth. And anybody outside the nation of Israel is gonna be a slave for 1,000 years, man. You're gonna have 1,000 years of hardcore slavery, man. Back breaking slavery. And whatever woman don't go into slavery, she gonna be she gonna serve in some kind of way. And what I mean by that, she's gonna be somebody's concubine, sex slave, or something. So if you're a heathen woman, you might get you a good job like that. That's just that's the that's what they don't teach you in church. That when there's a kingdom coming, somebody got to be the slave. Everybody can't be ruling. Somebody's got to serve and somebody's got to rule. Just like how we're serving now, the so-called women ruling now, the table's got to flip in the kingdom of heaven. Which is going to be on earth. They're going to be in the clouds like Mario and Luigi. It's going to be right here on the earth. We getting closer and closer every day. Let's go to the book of Hebrews. It's a book. 2 and verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak. So yeah, these visions, these prophecies are speaking of the end. Why? Because we're seeing the downfall of our enemy right now in live 4K. His government's in trouble. You know what I'm saying? The country's $34 trillion in debt and counting. Over $1 billion, well, not over $1 billion, nearly $1 billion in debt. How long you think that's gonna go on, man? You think Americans just keep printing money or keep adding zeros? They don't really print no more. It's all digital now. Eventually, it's gonna get to a point where you can't make the payment, and then the whole thing collapses, man. So yeah, it's speaking. The RFID microchips here, the brain chip is here, which was all prophesied, man, before Elon even thought about that shit, man. It's all here. So we at the end of this thing. But at the end, it shall speak and not lie. Yeah, everything I'm saying, not a lie. Not my own accord. I didn't sit down last night and write these scriptures up on my own. So the RFID microchip is here. To talk about insurrection is in the news. All that was prophesied too. Race war, civil war. We're getting into that season. So yeah, the visions get to a point in time, and we right here in the season of it, man. So yeah, there's gonna be a race war, civil war, all of the above right here in the streets of America. Those just ain't talking points on the news, man. So get ready. You might want to go to the shooting range because you're gonna have to learn how to shoot here in a minute. Because you're gonna lock up with these troops on the street, man, once martial law is declared. Your own U.S. government is gonna go to war with you, American citizens, man. It's gonna be a straight knockout, drag out in the streets, man. Mostly with guns. You know, I'm not telling a man of the Lord to go get a weapon, because you know our warfare is spiritual, man. But you know, it's could have been heated. Hey, you need to be getting to the shooting range, man. Because these NATO troops, UN troops hit the street. They coming to seek, kill, and destroy, man. They gonna lay you even with the ground. You ain't gonna be able to get in their face. Oh, what about my rights? I'm an American citizen. Once you know martial law is declared, man, all your rights are out the window. You know, you're gonna be an enemy, pretty much. Especially you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. They definitely come to kill y'all, man. That's what it's all about. Kill you so-called Negroes, so-called Latinos, so-called Native Americans, man, known as Rex 84. And in the scriptures, Jacob's trouble. So the Lord got something planned specifically for you group of people. You know, he got a spectacular massacre for you people, man. You don't want to follow him. You don't want to listen to him. You know, you want to bow down and serve the so-called white man. So the Lord's going to say, I got something for all that. You know, he already said he's a jealous power, man. So he's going to lay you even with the ground. It says, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it. So yeah, everything I've been talking about is here. You know, the RFID microchip, like I said before, man, is already here. It's been here. It's going in your right hand on your forehead, man. And you ain't gonna be able to buy, sell, or trade without it. And if you don't want to get it, then it's off with your head, man. This so-called white man's about to show his true horns. Right now, he playing possum, man. You know, you see a little bit of his, you know, brutality on the TV when he kill a nigga in the hood or something, you know, or a traffic stop, or he over in the Middle East bombing the hell out them Palestinians, or you know, them damn towel heads, them Arabs. But he's about to show you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. He that same old devil from back then, man. He used to pull your ass behind them pickup trucks and them 1950 pickup trucks. He about to let you know you still that same devil, man. But it's gonna be worse this time. It says, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. So yeah, what I'm saying, you know, just keep waiting, man. We just waiting for that one domino to fall, man, to set everything off. All we need is just that one domino to fall, man, and it's over. And let's see a sweet baby back rib Jesus save you in that day. You want to get Jesus on the main line to get you out of this. But Jesus ain't gonna be able to help you, man. You know, a so-called white man, a magical cracker can't save you, man. In that case, why are you fucked up now? Why the so-called white people ain't helping you out? Man, if a fucking Jesus came back, man, I'd kill myself, man. So you want a super cracker to come save you when they ain't doing nothing for you now? You want a magical cracker? Hell no, fuck that. Verse 4. Let's get it right into it with Esau, man. It says, behold, his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him. Yeah, the soul of the so-called white man is not upright in him, man. You can see, turn the TV on, drag queen this, sodomite that, pedophilia, bestiality. So his soul is not upright. But he put a nice suit on and speaks real soft and eloquent, and you niggas fall for it, man. You fucking fall for it every time. Hook, line, and sinker. This is what the just shall live by his faith. Verse 5. Yeah, also because he transgressed by wine. Yeah, that wine, man. His philosophies. That Moism, feminism. And he spreads that all over the earth, man. That's that wine the so-called white man gives to these other nations. And now your women twerking. Your little boys got dresses on. That's all of the wine that he pushes all over the world on you other people, man. And right here on his own population. And if you don't like it, man, he brands you a terrorist. You need to step into the modern world. That's what he says, man. But it's nothing but filth and abominations, though, man. He says he is a proud man. Yeah, the so-called white man is very proud, man. He wears that badge of pride on his shoulders, man, on his chest all the time. He'll tell you, oh, look at my skyscrapers. Look at my military. Oh, I got sewers. Well, I went into space. And you can pretty much just call that hubris, man. It says, neither keep it at home. No, he never keep it at home, man. He's all in other countries. Tell them how they should run their government, how they should run their people. Got military bases all over the world. But his own home is crumbling right before his eyes. The border's wide open. But he's too busy pushing the alphabet lifestyle on other populations, man, on other nations. Crime is all-time high here in the U.S. But he's sending money and foreign aid to other countries. So he'd never keep it at home, man. He's too busy taking care of other shit than worry about what's going on in his own home, on his own doorstep. So we dealing with a damn madman. What kind of man doesn't take care of his home first? Now I'm gonna tell you, Esau Edom, man, the so-called white man. He's too busy worrying about what's going on the other side of the earth, man. He's too busy worrying about Russia. He's too busy worrying about Ukraine and Zelensky. Or Netanyahu. He's too worried about them to worry about what's going on right here in the U.S. Same thing in England or the UK, man, or London, man. Wherever there's all these so-called migrants that pretty much illegals, he's not worried about none of that. He's worrying about them goddamn Africans, why they don't have drag queen story time. That's more of his concern. A damn nutcase, man. He said, who enlarges his desire is hell and is as death. Yeah. Oh, I think he's gonna get right to it. And cannot be satisfied. Yeah. No matter how much he gets, he wants more and more. This man cannot be satisfied, man. He's an empty pit. You know, if he comes in your country, you know, he gives you a loan from the IMF. You know, he wants all your resources, man. You can't pay it back. Matter of fact, you're gonna put so much interest on it to where you can't pay it back. So let's say he gives you this loan, you default on it. He takes all your resources as collateral, but that still ain't enough. He needs the mind of the people, man. You know, he needs to chip the people. He needs full and total control, man. It's so bad now. Even the so-called white woman is getting mad at the white man. She waking up to like, what the fuck is going on with you, man? Why can't you stop? You know? So not all white women, but there's a few of them. You know, there's a good chunk waking up to like, what the fuck is wrong with this man? You know, that's another reason why you see these women leaving in droves, man. It says, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. So yeah, he want all the nations and all the people, man. He wants you under his full control. You know, he puts a central bank in your country. You know, and he boosts the country, man. And after that, he buys the media, you know, and he starts flooding the media with all kind of his wine. Let's put it like that. You know, you done went 20, 40, 50 years in your country without seeing a Tyrannosaurus on there. And then you turn on the TV one day, turn on the channel, you know, you lay back, you got your nice something to drink, maybe something to eat, and then you just see a Tyrannosaurus walking on the TV show. And that's part of that wine, man. That's when you know your country has been bought, man. When you flip that channel on and you see a damn Tyrannosaurus. You know you've been struck by Esau, man. You start seeing a bunch of fruit cops running around, being promoted everywhere. Like, especially like here in America. You know, you turn on the TV, you see the Grammys. And I don't even want to get into that. It vexes me just thinking about it. You know, I'm getting disgusted just even thinking about it. Verse 6, shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him, destruction to him, that increaseth that which is not his. So yeah, even though El Trumpo said, hey, pretty much Assyria, yeah, we took the oil, man. Yeah, we took it. You know, that's the MO of Esau, though, man. He's gonna take what's not his. You know, if you don't want to do it, the easy way, then here comes the U.S. military. He's gonna take your oil, man. He's gonna take your natural resources. You know, if you don't give in to the bullying tactics, yeah, what's the word I'm looking for? It just slipped my mind. damn, what's that word? Bullying. Fuck. If you don't give in to the fuck, I can't even think about it. It's slipped my mind now. So I can, if you don't give in to all that, then he's just gonna kill you, man. If you can't be bribed, you can't be intimidated. Yeah, intimidation. That's the word. If you can't be intimidated, then he gonna stop being nice, man. He just gonna kill you and just take your stuff. You know, so-called white man does this all the time. But when Pookie and Ray Ray do it, then it makes the news. You know. See, the problem is with Pookie and Ray Ray now, they don't wear suits. You know, if they wore a suit, then their crimes wouldn't be so bad. You know, if they spoke like they had an education. All right, going on. You know, if they had some degrees behind them and went to an Ivy League school, you know, and they wore a nice three-piece suit while they was robbing you, then it'd be okay. But no, but as long as you wear a suit, you know, you call yourself a senator or a Democrat or, you know, a president, then you can do whatever you want, man. Then it's okay in the eyes of the people. Just make a law up out of thin air. You know? It doesn't matter if the people oppose it in the other country. It don't matter. Just put sanctions on them, man. You know? So that's why the nations of the world are getting tired of America, man. They tired of America being the damn bully. You know, they use their dollar as a weapon, man. And they saying, fuck all that, man. We'll just get our own, you know? We try to be nice to you. Even Putin said, not Putin, but LaRose, Sergey LaRose, he was like, they tired of giving good gestures, man. Thinking the U.S. is going to, you know, respond back in good faith. Like, oh, you know, we'll sell you a couple more, you know, 1,000 barrels of, you know, for a little nothing. He said, but that don't matter to the U.S., man. He said, so Russians are tired of the good gestures. Putin say, hey, man, you know, fuck it. Let's just go to war then, man. Let's shoot these nuclear weapons off. If you send troops from the Ukraine, then it's nuclear war. You know, they ready to take it there with the U.S., man. And it's all been prophesized, man. It's all in the scriptures, man, about the nuclear war that's coming. We're in the midst of World War III. You know, and they constantly building it up every other day, how NATO's going to go into Ukraine. And when that happened, all you people, you Gen Zers, you millennials, your asses is going off into that war, man. You're going to get drafted. You know? Because they need bodies for the meat grinder, man. The military industrial complex need warm bodies. And yes, men and women going to get drafted this time. But that's Esau Edom, man. He going to kill his own people. He don't give a damn if you a so-called white person like him. He don't give a damn about none of that. You expendable. You know? It says increases that which is not his. How long? Yeah, so how long? You know, I just brought up the precept earlier about, you know, this so-called white man has an expiration date, you know? So everybody's asking how long? You know, how long, oh Lord? How long? You know, we getting closer, man. That's all you need to know. Everybody put it like this. We in the kitchen now. We was in the living room. Now we moved into the kitchen. You know, we could see the stove, feel the heat from the stove now, man. That's how close we are to this nuclear war, man. To this Armageddon being kicked off. It says, and to him that ladeth himself with thick clay. Yeah, this man laden himself with thick clay, which is heavy debt. And so America's immersed in heavy debt, man. It can't shake the debt. You know, this man, he want to fund everybody else's government, but he having to avert a government shutdown every damn year. You know, but that's what he does, man. He overspends. He's not financially responsible, man. And that's who's in charge of the world, man. A damn child, man, with a bad spending habit. You know, pretty much a damn. It's like having a damn drug addict in charge of the world, man. You know, somebody with a shopaholic. You know, always spending money on bullshit. That's what this man does, man. So now they run the deficit up to $34 trillion and counting, man. It's just a matter of time when it all collapses. And we move on to that digital currency. Believe me, he got another answer for you. He done ran the dollar bill up, but he's got this digital currency that's coming for you. He's gonna put you even under more slavery. He's got something even worse than the previous. Let's keep on. Ecclesiastes 12:3. This is the book Ecclesiastes 12:3. So in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble. Yeah, the keepers of the house, the keeper of the economy, who are the bankers, man. They are the keepers of the house. And the strong men shall bow themselves. And the grinders cease because there are few. Yeah, people are being laid off in droves, man. Because this place is shutting down, man. That's that Bidenomics working for you. You know, Bidenomics is working so great. You got layoffs all over. Like Kamala said, we did it, Joe. We did it, Joe. You know? So there's gonna be few grinders, man. There's gonna be mass layoffs coming, even more than what you're seeing now in the news. You know, they only tell you so much. Who knows what the true number is? You know, you never get a straight answer out of this man. You know, you never get a straight answer out of this man. If he tell you it's 500, then it's really 2,500, man. Long, hey Lord, how long, man? How long? We got to put up with this shit. Yeah. Anyway, may Yahweh, Bahashem, Shalak, Rayim, on that disgusting. It says, in the grinders cease because they are few. So yeah, you people gonna be laid off in droves here real soon, man. Layoffs are happening right now. Like I said, who knows the true number? Because the media lies to you all the time, man. Who knows what the true number of people are being laid off all over the country, man? Who knows? It says, and those that look out the windows be darkened. Yeah, because these stores are closing up. Like I said, I was in San Fran, and all you see is closed, closed, closed. You know, people going out of business because the homeless are running the damn muck out there, man. I had to play hopscotch walking up and down the sidewalks because it was just shit all over the place, man. You got human feces all over the sidewalks here in America. You think this was a third world country, man? Like I said, man, I had to play hopscotch, man. Everywhere I'm looking, the whole time I was there, I'm looking down, walking. I hardly even seen San Francisco. I was too busy looking at the goddamn sidewalks, watching out for shit. You know, I can't even remember what I saw. It's the whole time I was looking down. It says, and the door shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low. Yeah, like I said, hey, no work in America, man. The grinding, the work is gonna be gone here. It's gonna get very low. Not many people gonna have a job here soon. So whatever little job you got, you better hang on to it and put away. Because eventually, we all gonna be out of a job. When this economy collapses, everybody's gonna be unemployed. So when the lights go out, whether they drum up a fake cyber attack or another so-called terrorist attack, they've been talking about that in the media. So whatever this man's got in store, you know, it could possibly crash the economy. You know, it's a great possibility. But we shall see. We shall see. You know, we don't know how the Lord's gonna make it collapse, but it's gonna collapse though. It says, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird. Yeah, you used to rise up at the voice of the bird, the rooster, but you ain't gonna be able to rise up no more. You know, to go to work like you used to. You're gonna have a lot of people roaming the streets looking for food, water, and everything else, man. Once this system collapses, eventually the music stops. Eventually you just run out of money to print. You know, eventually nobody buys your debt anymore or your bonds. You know, and eventually they just start selling their dollars, man, because they just got the broken. And Russia and China's already dumping the dollar, man, at a rapid pace. So the American dream is done. It's a nightmare. If you don't believe me, just drive around this shithole known as New Orleans, man. Any other city in the U.S., man. You know, this place is in a rapid decline, man. There's nothing left here. The bankers have drained this country dry. They diluted all the gold, the silver, you know, and it just left Federal Reserve notes, useless paper. They destroyed the people's mind. You know, you run into people, they're the worst kind of people you can run into here in America, man. Everybody is rude, impatient, ain't going to fucking place, weird. So this place need a good nuking, man. That's why the Lord's gonna make push that button, man, and just nuke this fucking place, man. It says, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. Yeah, the music trash here too, man. You damn near have autistic people rapping on man. You might as well just have a bunch of retards on a record. It probably sound better. The music is trash now. But that goes with the, that's like the temperature or the not temperature, but kind of like a feel of the civilization, man. Through the music. It's nothing but kill, kill, kill now, man. And that fucking rap shit has destroyed you so-called Negroes, man, and it's gotten to you so-called Latinos too. Everywhere I go, I run into a dumb, stupid nigga, man. Don't know where he is, where he come from, or where he going, man. But he know where the hell NBA young boy. He know what he doing right now. You know, he know about all the latest slang. All this dumb nigga talk, man. You know all that. So our people the 2/3 of our people got to go too, man. It's simple. The 2/3 of the nation of Israel got to fucking get out of here, man. If y'all want to hang on to this, If I don't get a couple more precepts, I'm gonna get out of here. This is the book of Zephaniah 1 and 10. And it shall come to pass in that day, says Yahweh, that it shall be the noise of a cry from the fish gate, and a howling from the second, and a great crashing from the hills. So yeah, that great crashing of the hills is talking about the stock market collapsing, man. The stock market crash that's coming. You know, I'm probably gonna end it on this one, man. So stock market is gonna crash. And then what you niggas gonna do in that day? Who you gonna call on in that day? All that with your money to your ear and all, you know, on your shoulder. Let's see if that money be any worth to you, man, when everything collapses out here and all the resources are cut off and the famine start kicking in. Let's see if you can eat that money, man. And how long can you survive off of it by eating it? From eating it, man. So the scriptures, everything I said tonight is all prophecy, man. Wait for it. That crashing of the hills is coming. I don't know if you tune into a YouTube guy, you know, Gregory Manarino. You need to check him out because he's gonna give you a real feel of the economy, man. Not what you hear on CNN, MSNBC, you know, or that other that clown Kramer. Gregory's gonna give you a real feel of the economy, man, and tell you what's going on. Because he knows the economy's gonna crash. He knows all about the digital dollar that's coming, that's here, just waiting to be implemented. And they gotta crash the old system to bring in the new system. And when I say they, the elite, the Edomites, man, the Idumeans, man. A word for Edom in Greek, Idumean. You know, the small hats. They're gonna crash the economy. You know, that piece of shit, Jacob Rothschild, didn't get a chance to see his New World Order take shape, man. He spent all his life shaping it up, but he didn't see it to get to come together, man. He didn't see it, you know, take off. You know, but it's okay. He was the fourth baron. Now his son's the fifth baron. So his son may get a chance to get the New World Order going, man. Before they do that, they got to crash the economy and have you people begging in the streets for a solution. Yeah, so man, like I said, man, this is the witness, man. I'm witnessing Esau, Edom fall right before my very eyes, man. This short time I've been on the earth, you know, I've seen Esau, Edom in his highest, man. I'm sure my father and his father seen him in his super high, man. Even higher than me, but I got a taste of seeing this man when he was on top, you know? 80s, the 90s. You know, I seen this so-called white man, this devil in his peak. You know, but now I'm seeing his downfall, man. And all through the good of your how about seeing me I was shot, man. I'm seeing my enemy crumble right before my very eyes, man. I'm seeing him soil himself out here, crawling on his hands and feet, man, on his hands and knees, selection. So we're gonna see, like I said, we in March, you know, and it's been a hell of a January, February, man. And now that since this weather is getting a little bit warmer, you about to see a new phase of this Ukraine war, man. You know, you about to see some real nice fireworks. You about to see some military drafts instated. Ain't gonna be no more doing what you want here soon. Everybody's gonna be having your plane ticket or bus ticket reporting to a base, man. Get your ass trained up to get shipped to Ukraine or the Middle East. Your ass ain't coming back once you get on that plane. But like I said, I'm witnessing the downfall of the so-called white man right before my very eyes, man. Thought I'd never see the day, but it's here. You know, I never seen the day, man. Thought I'd never see the day when you had a so-called white man begging me for money, asking me for money, asking for change, man. But I'm gonna get out of here, man. Man, I pray this video was edifying to the sense of Yakim, man. Keep pushing. Shalom. Before I get out of here, I'm gonna give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles. That was a great millstone. Peace and blessings to the sense of Yakim, man. Hey, we almost out this bitch, man. Shalom.